I am 53, thinking of leaving my wife, F52, after being together since 1989. I have been with my wife since 1989 and was married in 1995. We have 2 sons born in 1998 and 2003. My older son is out of the house and very successful in his career. My younger son is brilliant but mildly autistic and a junior. My career allowed my wife to quit work just after my oldest was born. It was in 1999. I was able to give you everything she wanted. I spoiled her. Over time I started to get resentful. It seemed like a one-way street and the entitlement kept growing. Sex was always a chore for her. After our second was born, sex became all but non-existence. As God is my witness, I have never cheated or even had any inappropriate online relationship. I have always lived with the rule: if you can't tell your kids or mom what you were doing online, then it is wrong. In 2005 and again 2009, my wife discovered to conversations I had with women confiding with them my frustrations with her behavior, which is basically I am the revenue generating unit for her, nothing more. Both times I put my tail between my legs and asked for forgiveness so I would destroy the boys' world. Since then I have lived amongst life. My 2 boys have thrived and done very well, but I am suffering mentally. I have asked multiple times to go to counseling over the years, but it falls on deaf ears. In 2018 I tried to have a heart-to-heart. I expressed how I felt and really need some affection and someday intimacy. Today my firm is struggling, but I keep trying to provide the best I can, but my wife just keeps spending money as if we were ultra rich. I have told 1,000 times I love her without reciprocation. I don't think we have been together for 5+ years. I just don't think I can stay any longer. It's going to destroy my family, but I think my mental health is at stake. Happy to answer any follow-on questions. It would be good for my soul. Too long didn't read. Been with my soul from 89. No affection or intimacy for 5+ years. Feel like a revenue generating unit. What should I do? You are young enough to be able to enjoy the rest of your life alone or with a new partner. You'll end up paying her alimony, health care, and splitting everything 50-50. But mental health has no price. I have to admit that is where my head is at right now. All I need is a small apartment somewhere. My computer and I will be fine. Read your post. If that is all true and accurate, if that is how you really feel, move on. But be smart, talk to a divorce attorney first and get your ducks in a row. Do whatever it takes to protect yourself financially. Not saying be unfair, just the opposite. Make sure the divorce is fair. And get a therapist for yourself. Get your mind right so you are not overly depressed, and have a plan of action for your future. Job, relationships, housing, retirement. And if you have decided, don't fool around. She is likely to come back begging and you will have to decide, preferably now, if you will consider it. And personally, I am proud of you for sticking with it for the kids, and I am proud of you for being brave enough to leave her now and get a life you love. Good luck. Get a good lawyer and plan your exit. Also find a decent counselor, believe me, you're going to need one. If it's become a loveless marriage, it's absolutely okay to move on. It's really that simple. The divorce won't be simple though. I'm your age, or close thereto. I really like your outlook on not doing things you couldn't be upfront with to your family. However, my abuelo always told me to never undermine your partner to people outside the marriage. Obviously this doesn't include talking about things with a best friend or sister, but random people. Never a good idea, and that sort of stuff is a slippery slope. But if physical intimacy and affection is important to you, as it is to me, then I can understand your frustrations. And it sounds like you have done your best to get her into couples counseling. At this point, your best bet is to get some therapy and figure out how to proceed from here. The money is a huge issue as well, and it's one of the main reasons for divorce. Get a therapist and a lawyer. Don't do anything before then. As for your children, I can tell you, they are more resilient than you might expect. ETA to add, you may want to head over to the Dead Bedroom sub. My 31/M, GF, 32/F, wants to live a life that I'm not comfortable giving her. I am a recently divorced man and I am in my second serious relationship of my life. I was with my previous so between the ages of 17 to 29. My girlfriend and I started seeing each other a few months after the separation, and her 4-year relationship ended about the same time as mine did. Her goal was marriage from the beginning, and in the very beginning I was fine with that. I liked being married, after all. However, the more time went on, the more I felt I was not ready to jump back onto the marriage train. Further, I developed a minor resentment to my previous wife due to the fact that she also really wanted to get married as well from the beginning, and I bended to that pressure to give her what she wanted. I don't want to feel that again, and I want to make sure if I get married, I want to be 100% committed. She is insisting on a few things that worry me. She doesn't want to work, but wants me to work to pay the bills. She says she wants to be taken care of. She doesn't have a job and I don't know exactly how she supports herself. She has a house that she pays all the bills and mortgage for. She is currently fighting over it with her ex-boyfriend, and she does odds and ends like sell things over Facebook and does Airbnb. She says she breaks even every month, but she also has access to a large amount of cash from selling her condo. She will not tell me how much that is or show me a statement. Yes, that is her business, but if we are getting married I feel like I should know these things because money affects how you plan and live emo. Further, she wants me to save and purchase another house. I own my previous house that my ex-wife and I lived in, with my own funds, and expects me to put her on the title. This house could be in the city we are currently, but she would prefer to buy a house in London or France. She ultimately wants to live a life in Europe, of which I have never been to any of those countries and only speak English. Further, I have a great government job, full pension and benefits, in my city, and I am hesitant to give it up and start brand new in a foreign city. I don't want to lose potential earnings for other things like retirement, potential children's college funds, etc. She says she contributes a lot to our relationship by trying to save me money, cleaning, cooking, and fixing things around the house, and I would be spending a lot of money on professional cleaners or contractors in my life if she wasn't there. This is sometimes true, actually. However, I feel like we are on entirely different pages, and I feel that there are so many ways for this to go wrong for me and I will be left disappointed again. Any thoughts on my situation would be appreciated. Too long didn't read. Girlfriend wants me to take care of her, not work, partly own a house that I intend to pay for, and move to Europe. I am worried that this will go bad for me. Edit, I should clarify that the proceeds from her condo was about $250K, I would guess. Again though, she won't prove how much money she actually has. She says she contributes a lot to our relationship by trying to save me money. /record scratch / what the fuck? She wants you to move to Europe and mooch off of you but thinks that's saving you money. It sounds like the two of you want wildly different things right now. It doesn't sound like the two of you are compatible. So why would you get into another relationship a few months after getting out of a 12-year one? I ask myself that too. It was probably not a wise decision. She sounds horrible. Leave. You have completely different visions of what you want for the future. You want to stay where you are, date around for a bit, and have an equal partner that contributes financially. She would like a sugar daddy who will whisk her away to Europe so she can live a life of leisure and not have to worry about working. Lol. Can I have that too? Lol. No, you should not marry her, emo, or buy her a house. How do I, 30M, tell my wife, 29F, that I want a divorce? Married for 1.5 years, together for 3.5 plus years. I'm tired of our marriage. We have way different goals in life. We disagree on many topics: family, finance, kids, lifestyle, society. I can't imagine my future with her anymore. We can't have normal arguments. I can't express my opinion. If I disagree with something, she starts screaming and crying and running away until I eventually apologize, because I can't live in a state of chaos. even though I keep feeling that I did nothing wrong. She apologized to maybe 3 times. One of them because I asked her. Her solution to arguments is run away and let the man be man and take responsibility. If I don't apologize, the argument won't end. She keeps complaining about every small detail, the way I hang the cloth, the way I clean the apartment and etc. But when I do the same, we magically find ourselves in argument in which I am, again, wrong. I suspect she has manipulative personality, not knowingly though. She always used to get her way during childhood, mainly via crying and scandals. I can't plan for anything with her. I just want to be by myself, doing things I like. She needs too much attention, way more that I can give. COVID probably made it worse. We are stuck at home 24/7 and it's still not enough for her. When we do spend time together, I'm fully with her. When she is out with friends, I feel relieved because I can do things I like. We share no hobbies except for watching TV together. I don't know how to raise this topic of divorce. I keep thinking about what will happen after, where she will go, how are we going to divide our possessions. Am I doing the right thing? Maybe I'm the problem. I do love her very much, and I do wish her good only. Never harmed her, never wished anything bad for her. I just think we grew apart. Got married too fast. I was inexperienced. She was my first real girlfriend. We have different personalities. Not suited to start a family. I constantly feel that I do things just to not upset her. Walking on eggshells it's called. I can't find the courage to sit her down and talk. I'm also afraid to raise that in the next upcoming argument, because what if I'm wrong? I suspect this affects me psychologically very much. I keep waiting for opportunities to do things with my friends, or that she will do things with her friends, so I can be alone and do things I like. Too long didn't read. Me and wife grew apart, have different goals in life. I'm not enjoying this marriage anymore. I don't see my future with her. Don't know how to do the talk. Any advice? Heads up, once you bring up divorce she will magically become a better wife and partner. That'll last until she's comfortable with you again, and then the same behavior will start up. At that point, you might have had a child or something like that. So stick the course and don't let her guilt you or manipulate you into doing anything you don't want to anymore. At this point, there's pretty much nothing left to lose, right? Might as well stand your ground and not be a doormat. First and foremost, you need help to get over that hump and tell her how you really feel. Probably the best way is to schedule an appointment with a trained, certified, non-religiously affiliated couples counselor. This will give you the opportunity to get everything out on the table in an environment where someone will rein her in if she goes off on you. Alternatively, or ideally concurrently, you can seek counseling for yourself to learn how to communicate and assert your needs. But either way, your aim should be to make the break as soon as possible. In the long run, that's the kindest course for her as well as the best for you. Pick a time when things are calm and tell her you two want very different things in life and are not compatible. That you love her, but with your differences you can't see how both of you can be happy and you both deserve to be happy. Talk to a lawyer, understand what this looks like, schedule time with a couples counselor. Did something drastic change in the last 1.5 years? When I read your laundry list of complaints I cannot fathom why you married this woman in the first place. Everyone includes the I really do love her part, I guess, so they don't seem foolish for saying I do. But you need to reevaluate how you vet your potential life partners so you don't find yourself in this hole again in the future.